Hello everyone. We'll just wait for a couple of seconds for everyone to get around here and we'll start in just a couple of minutes. Alright everyone, welcome to our first Headway NOVA webinar. We're sure it won't be the last, but this is the first official Headway NOVA webinar. So if you prepared any of your questions, we will be ready to answer to them, but a little bit later. Let me just introduce ourselves. My name is Ivan, and we'll be joined by Nick.
Hello everybody.
Nick will show you the presentation that consists of the most frequently asked questions we received over the time. If you have any of your own personal questions that we didn't touch upon during the presentations, please feel free to leave your questions in the chat room. We will make sure to reply to all of your questions right after the presentation. So Nick, you can kick it off.
Hello guys, thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate your time, we appreciate you for being here. So let me start with explaining what is NOVA. The first popular question we receive is, what is NOVA? So NOVA is an investment platform specializing in real estate tokenization. We tokenize properties in high-performing markets, for example like Dubai, and allow our clients to invest starting from just $38. And tokenized real estate are just regular properties like houses, villas, apartments, cabins, but divided into digital tokens, into shares. And anybody who would like to diversify the portfolio with real estate have a chance to invest in property profit. The next popular question is, how do I make money with NOVA and how often will I get profit? So currently we have an apartment at NOVA that we rent out on a long term. So which means that you get your profits via two sources. First are rental dividends. So rental dividends are regular rental payments when the property is occupied. So when the tenants live in a property, when tenants pay rent, we pay this rent to our tokenized property investors. And these are regular dividends. We pay them every quarter, every 3 months. Another source is property appreciation. So property appreciation is increase in property value over time. And property appreciation is a type of dividends paid once at the end of the investment project. Okay? And here comes the next popular question. How much do I need to invest and how many tokens can I buy? Is the number limited? So at NOVA, our goal is to make real estate investments accessible to all. So which means that you can diversify your portfolio with real estate starting from just $38. So our current apartment, GVC12, starts from only $38. And the amount you invest depends on the budget you're willing to allocate for real estate investments. So for example, if you just start, you can invest $38. If you're comfortable, if you already that real estate become a huge part of your portfolio, we do not limit you on the number of how many tokens can you buy. The number is not limited. Just the minimum is $38 per one token. The next popular question is about blockchain. So we frequently receive questions, do I need to have cryptocurrency to invest or be professional in the crypto to buy tokens with NOVA? And the reply is no. For us, blockchain is just a technology. It's just a technology that helps us to divide the properties into tokens. And for the cryptocurrency, it's just one of the methods how you can buy tokens. So if you open our Nova application, you will see that there are a lot of different methods how you can buy tokens. You can use crypto, you can use different wallets, you can use different banks. So buy tokens the way you like. However, at Nova, we really believe that blockchain has a huge potential in the real estate industry. That's why if you open our Nova website, you'll see a Learn section. And in this Learn section, we regularly post articles, reports about the potential for blockchain. So if you would like, we really encourage you guys to become a professional in crypto. And with our article, with our posts, we try to educate you on crypto, on blockchain technology in real estate. And we receive a lot of questions about the properties. Do we verify the property somehow? What, for example, if property has a delinquent taxes, lien, and how we make sure that all the properties are clear. So for us at Nova, it's very important that all the properties are clear, and it means that once we start to work with a property supplier, we make sure that there are no delinquent taxes, there are no delinquent utility payments, and all the payments, all the dues comes on time. Also, we verify the title of the property, we verify the title history to make sure there are no hidden liens, there are no hidden owners, and property has a perfect history and clear. Also, when we start to work with a property supplier, we also make sure that all the fees, all the payments, like property management fees, insurance fees, they all come on time. So the answer is yes. Once you invest with Nova, you can be sure that all the properties are clear. The next popular question, how do we choose the properties? So since Nova is a global company, a huge part of our job is collaboration with local professionals. So we collaborate with local property suppliers, local real estate companies, local real estate agencies, appraisers, somebody who is aware about the local market, somebody who was operating in the local market for many years, who is aware about upcoming government projects, upcoming infrastructure projects. So somebody who breathes the local real estate and who can navigate us through the local market. Of course, we also do our own research. It's very important. We read a lot of reports, we read a lot of research to make sure that the market has a potential for property appreciation. Like we review the location. Is location popular among tenants? What's going on with the infrastructure? What's going on with transportation? So we do everything to make sure that location will be popular among tenants, to make sure that occupancy rates will be high, and we also research the location to make sure that the real estate prices will continue to grow, to provide you guys with a good property appreciation. And of course, we also do our own due diligence. As I told, we verify the property title to make sure that property is clear without any surprises. We verify the quality of the apartment, of the construction, to make sure that the developer is good. We calculate a lot. We also verify the local insurance market to make sure that we will not any surprises with skyrocketing insurance premiums in the near future. We review the comparable rentals, we review the comparable sales, just do a lot of calculations to make sure that the property will perform. Let's go to the next question. And the next question is about profit. Are the ROI percentage on our application guaranteed and fixed? So all the ROI calculations you see in our applications, they are all forecasted by our team, by property suppliers, by, as I told, professionals. They are all forecasted. It means that for example, appreciation can overperform and can underperform. These calculations are all about how we think the market will perform. So the answer that all the calculations are forecasted. ROI can be higher, or if something happens, can be lower. So it's just the forecast. Also, we receive a lot of questions about the risks and how it is secure to invest in tokenized real estate with NOVA. So, as any investments, real estate investments, they contain risks, but historically proven that real estate are more reliable asset and safe asset. However, as any investment, yes, it's risky. Regarding NOVA, NOVA is a part of Headway company, and we are regulated. We are regulated by Financial Sector Conduct Authority that allows us to do our business globally. So NOVA is a part of a huge company, Headway, and Headway is regulated and allowed to do our investment business. And another popular question we receive at NOVA: how to join and from what countries can I join? So in case to join NOVA, there are two conditions. First, you need to be at least 18 years old. And the second, NOVA application need to be on your local market, on your local Google Play or App Store. If you open your Google Play and see the NOVA application, feel free to download, feel free to verify your identity and join. Currently, due to some legal reasons, we do not work with citizens of United States and Russia, but from all other countries, feel free to check your local market and join. I think that was the most popular questions we received. Yeah.
That was it. Huge thank you to Nick for sharing the presentation. We have a couple of good questions in here, so let's proceed to answering the questions from the audience, and then we have a couple more questions prepared, but let's start from the ones that we already received. I've received a comment from the person asking to do our webinar in Portuguese. Hopefully we will be able to do it in the future. The current one is only in English, but all of the websites and the support provide the support in Portuguese language, so please don't be shy, contact the support, and I'm sure they will help to answer you all of the questions. Other question we received is, how fast do I get my dividends and how much? Nick, can you?
Of course. So if we talk about the rental dividends, you receive the rental dividends 3 months after the property is funded. So if the property is funded, at NOVA we pay rental dividends every quarter. So the property funded, then 3 months, and you receive your rental dividends. And regarding the property appreciation dividends, you will receive this payment at the end of the investment project.
Perfect.
That's the answer.
The question regarding due diligence, I can take this one. Due diligence is just a process. It's just a process that a very thorough and a difficult process, but it allows us to evaluate all of the risks associated with anything. Due diligence is pretty much a very, very thorough check. Another question is about our competitor. I heard about Gora. are you the same?
So regarding Gora, I think there are no two the same investment products. So the assets are different, and at this webinar I talked a lot about the diversification. So I would suggest to try both products and decide what fits better for you. Or even better, just diversify your portfolio with different assets. I do not think we're the same with Gora, since the assets are different, and my answer will be just try both product and choose what fits best for you and decide what fits best for you.
Great answer. Another one we have is, will you have property in other countries? I want a big home on Bali.
Of course, our main goal is to make Nova global, so investors have a choice to invest in different countries. And of course, we have a huge plans to invest, to expand in different countries. But currently it's Dubai, but in the near future, yes, we have plans to enter the different markets.
Awesome. Another question from Alfredo. He is on fire today. Can I withdraw my dividends immediately?
So currently, if you would like to get dividends immediately, you can transfer your tokens to your private wallet, and if you have a chance to sell it to somebody. But we are preparing something very, very special soon to provide you guys with a very fast liquidation. It will be a super cool option, and it will be released very soon. But currently, you just first you can wait when the investment period ends and get your dividends, or if you have a chance, just transfer tokens to a personal wallet, sell them outside of Nova. And here's the two options now, but very, very soon we will provide with the option of fast liquidation.
I think that the question was about the withdrawal options.
I see. Withdrawal. So once you receive, for example, rental dividends, yes, rental dividends you can withdraw. You can withdraw dividends to your personal wallet or any method you like. But just check the commission, and yes, regarding all the dividends, rental dividends, you can withdraw.
Perfect. And just if someone comes, can you just list all the things how we can withdraw? How do we receive money, and which methods are there to withdraw the dividends?
So regarding the withdrawal, I would say just if you open Nova application, you will see, I don't remember all the methods how to withdraw, but if you open an application, you will have a lot of options to withdraw. Or if you need any help with withdrawal, you can always reach out to customer care. They reply very fast and they're very helpful. It's regarding the withdrawal. But definitely there are different methods how to withdraw your dividends.
And just so we're on the same page, all of the users of Nova users will receive their profits in dollars, right?
Yes, so the profits in our application are showed in dollars, but you can withdraw in the local currency.
Okay, perfect. Another question we have from chat is, will I get my dividends if I send tokens to my crypto wallet?
So if you send your tokens to your crypto wallet, you will need to bring them back to Nova to receive dividends.
And by bringing them back, you mean just depositing them back using
Yes, very fine.
There are pretty much all of the questions in the chat were answered, but I still have a few that were not touched upon in the presentation. So if you let me,
of course.
You touched upon this question, but how much do I need to invest? How many tokens can I buy? And is the number limited?
No, no. So the number is not limited. Currently, the minimum amount is $38. You can start with $38. It's the minimum amount what you can invest. It's the price per one token. But the number how much you can buy is not limited. It just depends on how much money you want to invest in real estate. So if you would like to diversify your portfolio with a huge amount, feel free.
Awesome. Another question from Alfredo is why does the token cost $38?
Why does the token cost $38? It's based on how many. It's based on the purchase, on the market value of the property, initial market value, and how many tokens Nova is ready to issue. So we have different token prices for different properties. For example, for our GVC11 project, the token price was $48, just based on our calculations.
Awesome. And there was also one question about the security. So can you just brush a bit on the how secure is Nova? Is it risky? And are there any issues from joining from different countries or whatnot?
So Nova is a part of Headway. Nova is a part of Headway ecosystem. Headway is licensed, and we are licensed and regulated by Financial Sector Conduct Authority. And this regulator gives us permission to work globally, to do our business globally. Also, all our relations with property management companies, with property suppliers, they are legally secured. So it means if property is occupied, if tenants pay rent, property supplier pays us rent as well. So all our regulations are legally secured. Nova is part of a huge company, Headway, and Headway is regulated by Financial Sector Conduct Authority.
Great. Okay, so one more question from me is how does Nova find tenants? How can the final user can be sure that the property that he invested in is not vacant?
So property management companies are responsible for finding tenants for Nova. So property management company list properties, property management company takes pictures of properties and find us tenants. And as I told, all our relations are legally secured. It's first that property supplier must pay us rent if the property is regulated. The second is our reputation. If Nova will not pay rental dividends to tokenized property investors, nobody will invest with us, nobody will buy tokens.
It's true.
Yes, and Nova is a very, very open company, and we usually publish reports, publish information that we pay dividends. So I think it's tell a lot about us that we're interested in paying dividends. It's our business, that's how we also work, that's how we attract tokenized property investors. So we are interested in paying dividends.
Thank you for the awesome answer. I'm waiting for more questions in the live chat. Hopefully there will be a couple more, but in the meantime, I just wanted to ask you, what's the average rent of the unit? Do we have those numbers in Nova?
Yes. So for GVC 11, the annual rent is 8.5% in 1 year, and 17% in 2 years, and in 3 years rent will be 26% in 3 years as the rental dividends. For our current offer, GVC 12, the rent in 1 year is 8%, in 2 years 17%, and the duration of GVC 12 investment period is 2 years.
Awesome. Another question from the chat is it risky to buy tokens? But I think we just recently talked about it.
Yes, as any investment is a risky. All the investments are risky, but real estate proved itself as reliable asset, like more safe asset. And regarding Nova, as I told, yes, Nova is regulated. Nova is a legal company.
Another question is what if something happens with the property? I presume this is the question about the insurance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so all Nova properties are insured. We have insurance, we have a replacement cost insurance, and it means that if something happens with the property, insurance company pays. Insurance company pays, and our investors are secured.
So once again, if there is a fire or something, the Nova investor won't be liable for anything, and nothing will happen with their investment, obviously.
Yes, since property are insured, it means that Nova is safe, and property investors are also safe.
Awesome. Still, while waiting for some more questions in the chat, how many tokens are there for GVC12? How many are left? Should we hurry up?
So for GVC12, there is something between 600 and 700 tokens. It means there are less than 10%, and less than 10%. And I think GVC12 is a really good offer.
Once the GVC12 offer will be over, people won't be able to invest in the GVC12 project, right?
Stay tuned, and you will know soon.
That's a great reply. Well, I think that's pretty much it. We replied to all of the questions that we received in the chat. Unless there are some more urgent last-minute questions, I think that this would be it. This was the first webinar. Hopefully we'll do more of them in the future. So if you had your question and you didn't manage to hop onto the chat, just please come to our socials, come join our Facebook, Telegram groups, where you can leave your questions at any time, and you'll always receive an answer. But in any case, huge thank you for everyone for joining us today. We really enjoyed it. Hope you learned something new today as well. So tune in.